Hello everyone and welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey. In the last episode we cleaned up the Luncheon Kingdom, the Seaside Kingdom and the Ruined Kingdom. This episode we will be doing the final two kingdoms that have moon rocks, which is Bowser's Kingdom and the Moon Kingdom. So let's start by cracking open the moon rock. Quite a few in this one, but most of them are relatively fast. So we'll start from the Odyssey and we'll work our way up from there. So let's head over to the Odyssey. Then from here, we want to come onto this rooftop, and there is a bird over there. We have to get close to this bird, and then nail it with Cappy. It's one of these ones kind of like, I think there was a butterfly that had a similar gimmick in the Lost Kingdom. And the trick is like getting close enough not to spook it, but far enough away, well, no, far enough away that you don't spook it, but close enough that you can actually hit it with Cappy. Approaching slowly doesn't seem to make it much easier. I've tried. But if you just turn around and then turn back again, it usually respawns pretty fast, so... There we go. Let's grab that, and we'll work our way forwards now. So, let's go to the third courtyard rear. So, starting from here, I think we can... Ooh, didn't know that was there. I was just trying to ground pound on this thing, which is a millionaire. Can we... Nope, can't get up there. I guess we have to work our way around a little bit more before... getting to where we need to be, because we need to get onto the roofs of this thing to really do our damage here. Ah, yes, this is how we do it. So we start from here, and a cleverly timed backflip and Cappy jump goes from here. Right, from here we need to go kind of this way-ish, because we need to get ourselves a Pokio. Yes, there we go. Here indeed is a Pokio, and you'll notice there is a taking notes next to it, which you'll have to take my word for it, wasn't here last time we were here, and this one is awful. I hate this one, because it requires quick manipulation of a Pokio, which is just terrible. Bugger! I'm just going to not do that. Like, dying is very time-consuming here, so I would honestly just say focus on getting all the notes if you can, but if you can't, so be it. I think I'm feeling a lot better about this one. There we go. God, it doesn't give you a lot of time, that one. Oh, shit. Scratching my face at the wrong time, because I'm actually in the air and need to poke again. Oh. There we go. Brilliant. Keep the Pokio here, trust me. Because what we want to do now is follow along this way. And you will notice that's not where I thought it was. Right, we need to be on the roof on the other side, that's it, but we need the Pokio. And you'll notice underneath us here is a single wall hole which we need to poke. Oh, got it in the first shot! That was amazing! I did not think that was going to work. Or do I need to actually... There we go, I need to actually exit it in order to exit it. Right, that sounded really stupid, but there we go. Now from here, what we need to do is get... Because you notice from the map, there's one there. We need to go as if we are going back to that island. You'll see what I mean. We need to get onto the spark pylon, and halfway along the spark pylon is the moon we're looking for. We just need to attack at the right time. It's up there. The way we know the right time is we get on the spark pylon and we just hammer X, and eventually you'll hit it. Right, it's a bit of a weird one, but yeah, it's the only way to... Well, it's not the only way, but it's a nice way to get the timing right, definitely. Let's now proceed upwards to the second courtyard. And here to the corner by these spinies, there's a locked thing, and a spark pylon, which wasn't here before. And this is kind of cool. We just need to get up to the top here, and then at the right time, leave the host, grab the key, and then carefully slide down, and on we go. Oh, there we go. Right, now with that unlocked, we can just grab ourselves the moon. Wonderful, and we're going to go to now where the bulk of these are concentrated, which is the main courtyard entrance. You'll see something to the right and left, but we'll do neither right away. What we actually need to do is make our way out here. Piss. Let's try that again. So... These things, when you get near them, will stop dancing, and with each one you can basically just do rotate round twice, and you'll be in the right position for the next one. The weird thing is, because of how close they are, you'll actually end up jumping higher onto each one than on the previous one, but that gets us the key. And now we just reverse the process, and grab ourselves the moon. Brilliant. Now, where we fought the two Broodals, Rango and... No, not Rango, Harriet and Topper, there are some things. So first off here is a UFO, which, as ever, we just fight by stacking Goombas. The general numbers I'd recommend for it is 7 to 8 for the first Actually, no, this guy's a bit lower, isn't he? He's not the usual heights. Yeah, that'll actually do fine there. And let's do that again briefly. Oh, he's not dropping anymore, so he must assume I'm done. There we go. And when he's dead, he, of course, drops a moon. He's the easier one of the two. It's quite cool that it goes into where the Bowser statues that got destroyed when we killed the Broodals. But yeah, of the two, that one is easier. Up here is probably the hardest taking notes in the game. You'll see why in a second. So the only way I believe you can do this is using a clever combination of cap throws and cap spins. You've got a couple of levels. See, that spin thing can be really handy. But this final one is very nasty. Ah, oh, pissed it up. Nope. And you basically have to be really efficient on this final one, which I wasn't at all. As you can see, margin for error, 0. Let's try that again. Oh, very close there, but not quite. And again, missed it. Ah! Not so close that time. Oh, that was satisfying. Gosh. Oh my god. Yeah, that is legitimately the hardest taking notes in the game, and one of the harder moons in the game, because you have to be flawless. Which is irritating, to say the least. I was going to say let's warp over to the main courtyard, but that's absolutely not, because we're right here. Note that glowing crate. That's our target in the long run. We're going to do some messing around before we get to it, but that is what we're going for. So first off, down here in this water, I drew attention to that crate while we were there, but actually there's another crate here to deal with, which is this one. Which contains a... Why is it going over there? What a very bizarre thing for it to do. Anyway, let's grab this, and then we are going to head up and grab a Pokio. And now we just need to kind of proceed up the level to the bomb launcher section. Now we ignore this bomb launcher. Our real business is to come up here, kill this shit. Actually, no, don't ignore it. I'm not ignoring that one. That's exactly what I need. Now we've come here and triggered it. These are now rolling here. And these are the shots we need to make, because we need to hit it to that point, which I pointed out. That should be good. Yes, perfect. With that, let's go back and grab that moon. Now here, we want to come to the right and climb up onto the roof. If we look on the map, we'll see there's a moon pipe there, and there's a moon pipe there. We know they're moon pipes again because they have a 2, and moon pipes always lead to secret areas, and secret areas almost without fail will have 2 moons in them. And these ones are both kind of on a similar theme, as you'll see when we get there. So the first one is just up here. Let's head inside. So this is Hexagon Tower. We'll start by grabbing ourselves a pair of bones, and before I explain what the deal is, we're going to hop down the side here. Follow all these various rings down for coins which don't matter, so there we go. What I want to do is get underneath this platform and fly inside the tower, and we will get a key. That unlocks a moon at the top, which we'll get to in a bit. What we have to do now is get moon shards, and this is Hexagon Tower, so it's got 6 faces. That one face there has the... Oh, bollocks. Has the key in it. The remaining 5 faces each have a moon shard hidden somewhere in it. Often they're in places like this, which are concealed in some way or another, so you have to kind of just work your way around to them. And it's a cool little thing. Obviously, in a number of them, we're dodging some bullshit falling from above. That's one there. Then this next one, I think, is, yeah, a bit of a cheeksy one. Cheeksy. I'm just going to say tricksy and cheeky at the same time. I said treaksy. No, I didn't even say tricksy. I said I said some nonsense, and it's so dumb I can't even repeat it properly. So, why did I leave my host? Oh, at least it remembers the moon shards I got. There we go. I'm concerned that it's forgotten it absolutely is forgotten I got the key. That's a bit annoying. Right, I'll fly around to get the key again and head up to the top. Because it's just right down here anyway. And here we can once again go for my usual record, though I don't think we'll get it here because they're a bit further apart. But always just fun to grab 2 moons at the same time. Searching Hexagon Tower and center of Hexagon Tower. Right, with that, let's head back outside. And speeder on, please. We now need to just cross the entire length of this roof to get over to the rooftop on the other side, where we have another moon pipe, which we can enter. So this one leads us to the wooden tower, which straight away has a bonus moon down here if we crack some of these in. And then, spoing, there is our secret. Wonderful, which is poke the wooden tower. Sounds kind of... Anyway, let's get out. Oh, fucking... Okay, can't be asked for that pipe. I don't know where it's going, and it's not helpful, so we'll just head up manually. So, this one is just a cool little Pokio puzzle, I suppose. So, we'll start up here. There's a lot of towers here, because I remember there was one of the secret levels from just, like, the normal version of this, was something involving poking the towers. Because it was the one that, was like a Rubik's Cube style, tower. Let's... Oh, no, let's rotate ourselves around. Oh, can I just... Is this whole surface just grappleable? Yeah, it is. That's much easier than any nonsense I was trying to do. Oh, camera. There we go. Camera was briefly in my own anus, which is never a good place to be, I can assure you. Oh! Death. Didn't see that one coming. Right, let's try this again. So, this bit we just need to... Just don't boing when they're rotating. Wait for them to finish rotating, then head up. Oh! Where am I? What the? What? Okay. Right, not good. There we go. What? No, I don't want to be there. Right, let's just... There we go. No. Oh, God, you really got to be right on the lip here for this to work. There we go. Right, now we should be able to get up, and wonderful. Right, with that, we are done around this area, so let's warp to the Showdown Arena. Now from here, we need to turn around back onto this roof, and you'll notice, of the two horns, that one on the right is glowing slightly, which means it will give us some gubs. So, let's juice up. And grab that. Next, we need to do speedrunning again. Speedrunning is easy on this one. You just need to make sure you make long jumps. Come on, there we go. Long jumps in the beginning to cut off as much time as possible, and then it's easy from there. It's the longest of the free running courses, though, so I won't show it again, but it's a lot of fun. So let's do that. Oh, made it there. 2 seconds faster than my previous time. Wonderful. Let's grab the moon. And then we've got one more moon to grab here in Bowser's Kingdom, which is, if we head over to where this kind of Lakitu is in the kind of weird poison moat. There we go, we'll see to the right here, there is a scarecrow. So here we just have to make a bit of a daredevil leap down here, but it's relatively straightforward. Unfortunately, we can't stop ourselves taking full damage because we don't have Cappy to throw. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, we could potentially have done a long jump and an awkward roll thing, but that would have been a much scarier maneuver. With that, we have got everyone here. We're on 62 of 62, so let's juice up. And now I'm going to change into the game's probably single most ridiculous costume, and I will meet you on the moon. So, this is the 8-bit cap, and it's utterly ridiculous. It actually doesn't matter what clothes you wear with it. The hat puts this effect on you, and you can't see the other clothes even. But yes, Mario is stuck in 8-bit mode, but still moves around normally. So you can see when he does like a flip or something like that, it looks a bit different. But yes, this one was, I think this was added in the same DLC that brought, you know, Balloon World and stuff like that, as just something daft for them to add in. And I don't like the way it's moving, because actually it makes it, for me, quite hard to tell whether, there, it's like, it's hard to tell that he's actually, like, diving forward in, like, long jump mode, and here, like, I'm doing the fast run. It's all hard to tell, so I won't be doing it for long, but I'll do it for the Moon Kingdom. So let's crack the rock open, which is over here by this Astrolancer. So there's a couple here, but it's a relatively sparse lot here, so we'll start at the Odyssey. And we'll start by going off the edge here and into this retro section here, which we are very much appropriately dressed for. And shockingly, when we go into the retro section, if I can manage, there we go, we don't change how we look at all. Oh yeah, it didn't even just react to the... Oh my god, I suck. There you go, that's how you actually dodge fuzzies. Dodge fuzzies and don't get dizzy. What we need to do is get up here to where the moon is, and then make this jump up to the right. And this gets us a secret taking notes. Probably the easiest way of doing this is to start by going left. Oop, there we go. And if we time this right, timing. Oh, actually, no, I timed that surprisingly well. There we go. And that'll make the moon appear. Wonderful. Next, if we head up to the kind of plateau that's behind the Odyssey. Well, we'll see if we pop out of here. Oh, no, we won't. Well, let's backflip up and see. Yeah, if we head up on top of that plateau. I forgot that it was still going to look like this when I got out. Now up here, there is a moon pipe to a secret level, which should be cool, but isn't. Because it's a cool concept, but it's... Well, maybe it's not a cool concept. I don't know. You've got these kind of like gravity sections, which looks like it should be really cool, but it has the issue of it's really hard to keep track. Like, I'm having to rotate the stick around to keep moving, because you move left and right. It's relative to the screen, not relative to, like, where Mario actually is. Which just means, for me, I find it really hard to keep track of how to move, which makes this whole puzzle just a bit obnoxious, basically. From here, the real way is around the bottom, but of course we want to take the secret way, so we want to jump all the way. Nope. We need to build up speed a little more, so we start from here, jump up onto here. Oh, there we go. We can get to this secret moon, which is in orbit of these kind of two, this little binary system here. How do we get off this ride? Is it there? Oh god, no, I need to actually leave the orbit that way. There we go. And now we can clear the way ahead of us with a Koopa shell. There we go. And grab ourselves the final moon in the middle here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's fine, that bit. It's just the fact that the controls aren't always left and right. They're relative to, like, they're absolute based on the screen. Just never quite sat right with me. With that, let's head out to trace walking, because we can do that again. So the trick, as ever with trace walking, is just to remember the checkpoints. So there we want to go... Well, I can actually just see that beginning bit, and then it's just to remember to just skim the right-hand edge of the crater. That bit, yeah, I can see the line I'm supposed to take there. But then it's here, and I think this bit I always want to go surprisingly wide. I think in the past I've gone too narrow on that. Still went too narrow. Let's see how close I was. 92, cool, I'll take it. So he'll give us the moon, and we just got a couple more things to do now. Again, this might be I'm going to say this every fucking Moonrock episode. I'm like, again, this might be a shorter episode. I just don't know. I just can't time these things to save my life, I know. And I can't time them in practice, nor am I able to feel how well the time is going on the recording because so much is cut. Like, I spent a good fucking 10 minutes doing that, taking notes at Bowser's Castle, so that's making me feel like it's been ages, but that will have cut down to like a minute, basically, so... Oh, Christ, right. See, stuff like that. Oh, there we go. Is where the retro Mario thing can be kind of annoying, because it's unclear, even... There we go, it's up there. Yeah, it's unclear that I bonked, basically. Anyway, up there we need to get to that plateau behind the Astral Lancer. You can actually see the Moonrock on it from here. Moonrock, Moon Pipe. And when we pop inside, we get to a fun little secret. This is an interesting one in that the moon gravity does carry through into the secret, and these things look like something from Clock Tower Hill and Super Monkey Ball, but they're actually incredibly easy to navigate with moon gravity, because you can basically just bounce to the middle of them or to the other edges relatively easily, so I just tend to really use the middle of them much, but there, you can do jumps like that and you'll be fine. After this Astral Lancer up ahead here is the surprisingly well-hidden bonus moon. What we have to do is, you'll see the kind of pendulum arms are sweeping along here. What we need to do is do a backflip on the way down and have it scoop us up. Then we need to do the same again here and have it scoop us up again to get to the bonus moon. That's a cool little one there, but surprisingly easy to miss. You have to see that it's going to be there from a distance. Now, I think I can skip some of this. Maybe I shouldn't, though. No, let's just go straight for here. Yeah, I could probably have skipped one ahead. So the trick here is up. Right, let's try that again, because I was completely in the wrong way, because obviously the bit underneath you here does still rotate. What we want to do is wait for it to be there, then we jump for where this one's going to be, and just the trick here is just kind of understanding moon gravity, which can be a bit of a balls. I was going to kill him, but I just decided not to. Spared his life, because I am a merciful god. With that, we actually just want to warp straight out to Ringing Bells Plateau again. Or do we? I need to get that one there. Oh no, that one's right at the end, isn't it? Yeah, so let's head straight to Ever After Hill, actually. And actually, just down to the left here is the moon we want, which is just hovering in the air above the plateau. Brilliant. With that, we are going to head up to the wedding hall. And we have Cooper speedrunning to do again. I've never fully worked out what is the most efficient way to move on the moon. Because normally it's rolling, but I think there's a chance on the moon that long jumps may be faster. So what matters isn't actually what's the most optimum way of moving in general, it's what is the way that we get you moving faster than Golden Boy. So I guess we'll start and we'll find out. So he's long jumping, but rolling seems to have the edge for now. Cool. Right, let's head over to the end then. This one should be fairly straightforward either way. Oh, you've killed me! You've killed me. I've killed myself. I've accused someone of killing me. That's not on. And there we go, 3 seconds faster than last time, though Golden Boy was right on my tail. With that, let's grab the moon. And we want to then head up to the kind of the north here. We've got 2 things to do here. We've got a moon to grab and we've got a capture to grab. As in, not like a new capture, because there aren't any more new captures at this point. We've got a UFO, and this is kind of like the bird in Bowser's Kingdom. And you've got to get close enough to it and then throw. And we get it in 1, perfect. It also looks like a tiny version of Talk Drift, which I presume it probably is, to be honest. With that, we need to grab ourselves a frog, because we're going to finish with a frog, as is always the case, because they are the beginning and the end, the first and the last. I don't know if I corrected myself on that, but I got confused. I thought that was a psalm, but it's actually from Revelations. I was like, is it Psalm 21? And no, it's Revelations 21 something. I don't know the Bible particularly well, being completely not religious. So there we have it. I just remember it's the one that's quoted all the time in Fallout 3 by Liam Neeson. Anyway, with that, we want to head over there to where that moon is floating in the air, but we need to head there in the frog fashion. Now, if you make the jump from here, as I'm going to attempt to do, you don't need Joy-Cons to make the high jump. There we go. Very nice. Jumping high as a frog, whereas if you were to land down here and try and do it, you would need to do the special Joy-Con high jump. With that, we're done in the Moon Kingdom. We're done almost everywhere. We got 3 more things to finish up. We got 1 more bit of Dark Arts. We've got the Mushroom Kingdom. And we've got the darker side. So I'll be getting onto all of that next episode. I hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.